make sure you're able to give me the working temperatures and your tempering temperatures when you're doing your process for your dark, your milk, and your white, because you might have one of those on a question. Why is it important to pre-coat or bottom a confection?
So that you can handle it, or so it's easier to handle, I should say.
I know, so.
If not, then when you try to dip it into the chocolate, it's just gonna ooze through your fork.
What is invert sugar?
Oh, I don't remember this one at all.
I knew this, and I don't know if I knew how to phrase it properly.
I would say, isn't that one of the alternative sugars that we?
It's a liquid sweetener. All liquid sweeteners are considered invert. Inversion is simply where an acid is added to the syrup while it's cooking in order to split the sugar molecules so that they resist recrystallizing into a solid form again. So what are some invert sugars that could come to your mind if I asked you, give me a list of invert sugars that you would use? Glucose, molasses,
Honey.
honey, okay, all of those. Corn syrup would be considered invert sugars. Now, they all have a different degree of water content, because even though they're syrups, some of them have much lower water content than others, and that really is reflective on how viscous, how quickly they pour out. So which one doesn't pour out?
Glucose.
So you can
Or you
determine
gotta
that
wait on
one.
molasses for a while too.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
I don't
Those
know,
have
they got in
much
school.
lower.
The one in the school just
Water
put
The ones I have at home, dude.
What's another name for a confectionery cutter?
A guitar?
They call it that because they use guitar strings.
Be able to define the term polymorphic and how it relates to chocolate. Be able to identify the two stable forms of crystals in cocoa butter. Be able to list the three prerequisites or the requisites of tempering. I gave you an acronym for it.
Oh,
It's 3 letters.
Oh, T-T-A.
time, temperature, agitation.
There you go. You will have a calculation that is going to ask you to work the conversion factor method. How would we repair ganache if it got separated? Which I'm happy to say, I don't think anybody separated their ganache.
Yay. Adding vegetable oil? Or not oil?
You gotta heat to it. And then keep
Warm
it.
it first to
Warm
a
it.
certain degree. What temp?
94
degrees.
or 90?
No, I
Almost
bet
at
it never
95.
remembered.
First step, warm it to 90, if that, and agitate it. If that doesn't bring it back, then what?
Corn syrup.
No.
Toss it down and start all over again.
No.
Add liquor. Drop out.
Isn't it some sort of oil?
I wanna say milk, not milk.
Cocoa?
There's 2 methods. You add warm simple syrup a little bit at a time while you agitate and have that'll bring it back. If that's one method. The other is that you could also add spirit, liquor.